Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Follow a Sketch February 2025. This is a series that Sandy over at State Goddess puts together and I'm playing along today. This is the sketch we're using. It is from Crafty Jen Scow and I am going to rotate that sketch so it's not going to look quite like the sketch looks in its current state. I am not going to do the banner piece. I'm going to use big blocks of paper and I'm going to do a bunch of layers behind these two photos of my son. So I'm going to have them come up from the bottom rather than coming in from the side. And it's actually flipped as well. So it's rotated and flipped. But anyway, hopefully you can kind of see where the inspiration came from when all is said and done. So I'm kind of just playing with scraps for the most part. There are, I think, two sheets of full sheets of paper here that I did cut. One is that kind of olivey green piece with all the little triangles on it, which I want to say, yeah, it's a Bella Boulevard sheet of paper, but it's really old, been in my stash for quite a while. And then the other is the top layer that is right under my son's photo. And I want to say that's Amy Tangerine, but I could be wrong on that. But it's from my solids as well. I don't end up using the solid you see right underneath those Lego bricks on the upper left-hand area there. That one doesn't make it onto the paper. And those Lego bricks are from MK's shop, some assemblage required. They are currently out of stock. I apologize for that, but they've been in my stash for a while and I want to get them on a page. So, you know, can't just use the stuff that's in stock. So hopefully she'll be bringing those back before too long. And if that's something that you're interested in, they are up on her website. You can, and they say out of stock, you can just go put your name in that you're interested in them, and that notifies her so that if she gets enough people interested in them, she will move a little quicker to get those back in stock. So I am inking up all my papers with a little bit of black soot distress ink, and as you see here, I am also using a black piece of paper for my base page. That is actually from Paper Wizard, and it is textured like a Lego. It's been in my stash for at least at least 10 years. So I don't know how old it really is, but it's been in my stash for quite some time. I don't know if Paper Wizard still makes Lego paper or not. I have no clue. I have several different sheets of their Lego paper that's very colorful, but I decided to go with black because this is a layout about my son. He is putting together a Lego car in this layout or in these photos, and I think it was a gift he got for Christmas, if I remember correctly. But these photos are from last year, so 2024, so they're not super old. And he did ask me to please cover his face, so that's why I've got a blue post-it note over his face. My apologies for that, trying to be respectful of his wishes. And I'm loving all the layers. I'm adding that yellow in because I know I've got a yellow bricks to play with as well. And that top sheet actually has a little blue polka dot on it as well. And that is going to allow me to maybe pull in those blue bricks. And I'm feeling really like I really like the color choices here. Greens and yellows are not my first go-to. I usually veer towards, like, I don't know. Yeah, just not greens and yellows. I do love the green, but I usually pair it with like blue or teal. I don't normally pair it with yellow. So this is a little different for me, but I really like the way that it ends up looking. I think in the photo, he's got that lime green car and then his jacket has that olive green on it. So it really lends itself well to mix and match the different kinds of greens going on in my paper there. You probably were looking at it going, oh my gosh, what is she going to do with all these weird shades of green going on and layering them up, and how is that all going to work? At the end of the day, I think it works well. There is also some blue stuff in the background of the photos, which kind of allowed me to pull in that top sheet of paper, which has a more of a blue-green color to it. And then all of the little offcuts that I did, I am going to stack those up and put them over on the right hand or left hand side, because if you look at the sketch there, the banner piece comes in from the top, and then at the bottom there are some strips of paper, and so if I'm rotating it, I'm still going to do those strips of paper. It's just going to be on the side instead of on the bottom. And they aren't going to end up staying where they're at currently. I'm going to move them down maybe about an inch, inch and a half. Just everything was a little bit too high once I get my title done. So I did end up having to move those. But in the meantime, I'm backing my photos with some black paper, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim those down using my scissors. And while I do that, I want to remind you there are a bunch of people playing along with Follow a Sketch February, and there is a playlist link down below so that you can go and check that out. I really appreciate you giving Sandy a little bit of love for putting this whole series together for the month of February. It's a fantastic series and a lot of fun. I won't be playing along every single day, but the days that I do create layouts, most of them will be Follow a Sketch February layouts. So you can check out my version, and then you can go to the playlist and check out everybody else's version using the same sketch, and hopefully that gives you lots of inspiration. So at this point, I'm still thinking I'm just going to use the yellow and the green, but I quickly realized it needs a different color. It's just not enough color doing the yellow and the green, so I'm going to add the blue, and I totally just ignore the red. They'll go back into the package and get used somewhere else, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't have a ton of Lego photos. I do have some Legoland photos, but I don't know that I will. I don't know how many of those I'll end up doing because the kids in them, I don't see them anymore, and they were not my kids, obviously, because I don't see them anymore. It was a work trip that I went on, so I don't know that I will do a whole lot of those. Okay, so I went to my dies and I die cut out the word Lego out of this green, olivey, almost lime green. It's not really fluorescent, but I also went to my silhouette and I cut out a scripty word that says love. And so my title is going to be Lego Love. And I'm going to go ahead and glue it right down to the word Lego. And that's going to help me keep that all as one little title. Once it is mostly dry, I'm going to go ahead and peel it up, and then I can move it around on my layout to kind of figure out where I'm going to put it. This is a technique for titles that I love. I've done it many times in the past. I haven't done it in a while, but I love layering up a big bold font with a light slanted scripty font. And it's just a lot of fun. I just think it looks great, and I really enjoy the look. So that's what I'm doing. I will put the name of the dies down below. That's a Sizzix die, and I believe it's still available. And then the scripty font, I will put the name of a couple of scripty fonts that I use that are very similar. I don't know if they're all readily available. But they are probably free fonts because I tend not to pay for fonts that I can get free, right? If it might be close enough. Even if I see something that is a paid font, I can usually go find something close enough that is free. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Just peeling off the backer off of the acrylic pieces and then using some glue dots to hold those down in place, trying to keep them as they would look if they were like situated with the little pegs going up and down vertically. So that's a little bit hard to see in my screen. So I'm hoping that that makes sense. Yeah. I don't want them to be upside down or sideways or anything like that. So I'm just keeping with the pegs going vertically up and down. And then I am going to pull out a label just so I have a little bit of space to write on. This label is probably from Pretty Little Studio, and I just use my hole punch to make those little indented corners so that I have a spot to make a little note of what's going on in those photos. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go again and check out Sandy over at State Goddess and the other people playing along with today in Follow a Sketch February. I will see you guys again real soon with another video. So stay tuned, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this one, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more, and you'll hit that bell notification if you want notifications each time I release a new video. Thanks again for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.